Hello folks and welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. In the aftermath of the South African government's national elections on May 29th, 2024, many asked me what will happen now? What coalition will we have? Well, I said one of the options possible was for the African National Congress, with a plurality of the vote at 40.2%, to form a minority government. This is not a particularly good option, but it's one they could have pursued rather than their so-called government of national unity. So, in Gauteng province, where the greedy ANC has the plurality of vote at 34%, they have done exactly that. They've formed a minority government. So let's take a few moments and delve into what came out of this with Panyaza Lesufi's appointment of his MECs.
Welcome back once again. This is Chris Report, and he assured me that St. Simon's down in Boulders. Folks, this is Chris Wyatt reporting from South Africa.
Well, folks, the ink is not even dry on the formation of Panyaza Lesufi's members of his executive committee, appointments that occurred on the 3rd of July, 2024. And the first casualty of the ANC's arrogance in Gauteng is the deputy speaker of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Refilwe Nceke. Now, former guest on this program in the run-up to the 2021 municipal elections and afterwards, Refilwe will soon announce her resignation as deputy speaker. This is according to the Democratic Alliance leader in Gauteng, Sole Umsamanga. Now, the DA leader stated the following: "There's no way we will allow a situation where we continue to have a deputy speaker that is not going to have a meaningful contribution. Therefore, there is no need for us to continue having a deputy speaker if we're not going to follow it up with all the other things in that particular space." So Refilwe is not going to continue to be deputy speaker in Gauteng. This does not talk to what we wanted to achieve in this government. So there you have it. The DA's pulled out completely by removing the deputy speaker. Now, folks, this is unfortunate. Ms. Nceke is a rare adult in the kindergarten creche that is the Gauteng legislature. Meanwhile, Panyaza Lesufi attempted to lend credibility to a minority ANC government that lacks all credibility by doling out the minuscule 3 seats that it sought to bribe the DA with to 3 tiny parties: the Patriotic Alliance, Rise Mzansi, and the Inkatha Freedom Party, who collectively garnered 152,710 of the nearly 4 million votes in Gauteng province, or 3.88% of the total. Now, with 30% of the MECs, that's impressive for the ANC collaborators. Let's take a look at who these folks are. The Inkatha Freedom Party's Bonginkosi Dlamini is a career politician who first entered office 24 years ago when he joined the National Assembly with the IFP. He remained there for a decade until he entered the Gauteng Provincial Legislature in May of 2010, where he has since remained. Dlamini was appointed as MEC for e-government. Good luck with that. I think you need electricity to run e-government. Now, perhaps he's best known for having intervened in May 2008 when he sought to calm a xenophobic crowd that was stirring trouble in Alexandria Township. Vuyiswa Ramakopa is a co-founder of Rise Mzansi and the national chairman of the party. Ramakopa was appointed MEC for Agriculture and Rural Development. Born in Gauteng, she grew up in the Western Cape and entered business. She appears to have no discernible background in agriculture. Now, the Patriotic Alliance's Shyla Mary Peters seems to be a newcomer. Peters was appointed as MEC for Environment. What she can bring to the table is an open question at the moment. With less than 35% of the popular vote in Gauteng, the greedy ANC has gobbled up 70% of the MEC seats, a pattern initiated at national level where the arrogant, unrepentant ANC is overrepresented while the easily duped Democratic Alliance is underrepresented. In Gauteng, the DA had the good sense to not participate in this minority government, which will be very unlikely to accomplish anything, as the opposition is in the majority and few in Gauteng care to do anything that enhances either the ANC or Lesufi. MK, EFF, and the Democratic Alliance hold 41 seats to the ANC's dinky, fake government of provincial unity with just 32. If this government survives more than briefly, it will be a miracle of sorts. No doubt the Democratic Alliance is itching for a vote of no confidence on Lesufi after his duplicitous conduct in forming the Gauteng government. Well, folks, this is the government of the Gauteng province. What's going to happen going forward? Very little. Very little. It seems unlikely that much will be accomplished in the next 5 years, and that's a tragedy, and is likely to lead to continued flight of foreign direct investment from this collapsing province, and also to see more semi-migration where people depart this province for greener pastures like the Western Cape, particularly in the Cape Town metro area, but also increasingly in the direction of George, Knysna, and Mossel Bay. Well, what are your thoughts? Will this government survive? Not many think it will. Thanks a lot, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Become a subscriber if you're not one. We appreciate your patronage on the program. Cheers.